What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good News Day, and I'm excited to be here to report some much needed good news because I know we could all really use it. I know I could. It's the US elections is right around the corner, and the news seems to be crazy all the time, whether it's in the US, Canada, or around the world. It seems to be nothing but negativity most of the time, and that is why I do this show to remind you that there is still good things going on out there. There's still good humans. There's still cute animals. The birds are singing. The sun is shining. Well, some of the places, I should say, because now it is fall and the sun is hiding behind the clouds. It is right now hiding behind the clouds where I am in Cancun, and it's raining. It is pouring outside. So this is one of those days. So if you hear a lot of rain sounds, that is why. Also, I want to remind you guys that we are live on across the 3 platforms: Rumble, Twitter, and YouTube, well, Twitter X, whatever you want to call it, and of course, YouTube. So if you are watching on any of the platforms, make sure you smash the like, share the stream, all that good stuff, and let everyone know what is going on here because we're going to be talking about a lot of cool stuff. Now, as for me and my personal news, last week I was traveling in the Lone Star State. I went to Texas. It was fun. I had some barbecue. It was I got to meet Carrie Smith. I got to meet Minority Home, Stephanie, who have both been guests on the channel and on this show. I know Stephanie Minority Home is a big fan of turtles.
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right.
So we talked about turtle love and all sorts of good things, but just generally speaking, it was a fantastic time. I really enjoyed being in Texas. It was definitely very interesting, very big change of scenery for me from what I'm usually used to. And Carrie Smith took me to like the best barbecue I've ever had. It was called Rudy's, and I wanted to cry. That's how good it was. I was like, these ribs are so good. I hadn't had like ribs like that for so long. You didn't even need sauce on it. That's how good it was. It was just so like chef's kiss. Very, very good. Those Texans know how to eat. I tell you, when I say they know how to eat, excuse me, when I tell you they know how to eat, I also mean I went to Whataburger because one of the nights I never eat fast food, but I know Whataburger was one of the Texan fast food chain. So I went. We went in the like very late at night, and I got one of their like healthy chicken sandwiches, and that was pretty good. But when the guy was like, "Hey, would you like this drink or whatever?" I was like, "Sure, I'll get drinks and a fries." But I wanted like sparkling water because I never drink soda. And he was like, "Oh, we don't have sparkling water." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he puts this cup down, and the cup was like, I mean, it was twice the size of this cup. And I was like, "Oh my God, they weren't kidding when they said these cups are massive in Texas." And he was like, "That's just the medium. You should see the large." And he pulls out the large, and the large was like 3 times, maybe 4 times bigger than this cup. And I was like, they really don't get a chance there to not gain weight. And then I went to the little water fountain thing to get some drink, and it said sugar-free lemonade on it. And I went to get the sugar-free lemonade, but guess what? It had sugar in it. It was just maybe like mild sugar, but it said sugar-free. So I was like, "Oh no, this is terrible." But it was fun. It was fun. It was a good time all around. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. What's up, Rumble? I see people in the Rumble chat. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. What's up, Tomby? I see you, Tomby, in the chat. Tomby has a new member of the family. He's got a puppy now. He's got a little puppers. It's really cute. Steel Leg of History left a member message for 21 months. Thank you so much. Steel Leg says, "Thanks for all of your kindness and support. I just got some good news last night. YouTube has finally sent me my test deposit money. So now I get my money. Yay. That's always good news. So congratulations. Yay. I remember when I got monetized, it was a big deal. It's a big step. It's a big step for all content creators. Let me take a sip of this water. So yeah, good to see you guys though. I'm glad to be back. Happy to be here to report some good news to you guys. So let's get into it. Without further ado, we've got stuff to talk about. Let's get to it. Like I said, it's fall. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there, like hurricanes. Hurricanes are a big part of fall, especially around where I am. So there was another one near Florida. It's called Hurricane Milton, I believe. And this one caught my eye. It was a rescue. Coast Guard rescues man found clinging to cooler after Hurricane Milton. My goodness, that look at this. That looks like so scary. Like imagine being stuck in water just hanging on to a cooler like that, like the ocean. This is wild. It says the U.S. Coast Guard helicopter crew from Air Station Miami saved a man clinging to life after Hurricane Milton approximately 30 miles off Longboat Key. The mariner, whose vessel was disabled during the violent storm, was found clutching a cooler and wearing a life jacket. Thank God he was wearing a life jacket, because that might not have been great if he was not. At 1:30 p.m. on Thursday, the Coast Guard crew airlifted him to Tampa General Hospital, where he is receiving care. The rescue was the culmination of a harrowing chain of events that began earlier in the week. On Monday, the captain of the fishing vessel, Captain Dave, reported engine troubles approximately 20 minutes off Johns Pass. The Coast Guard quickly responded, rescuing both the captain and the crew member. But after their vessel was left adrift, the captain returned Wednesday morning to make repairs. I feel like that might have been not a good decision. I feel like, bro, maybe just leave it. Maybe just leave. Your life is more important than the boat. Maybe just leave it. The weather had already worsened dramatically as Hurricane Milton approached. Despite contact with the Coast Guard watchstanders, who instructed him to don his life jacket and activate his emergency position indication radio beacon, communication was lost as the storm intensified. By the time the Coast Guard resumed their search at 5:30 a.m. Thursday, the captain had been battling terrifying conditions overnight. This man survived a nightmare scenario for even the most experienced mariner, said Lieutenant Commander Dana Grady, Sector St. Petersburg Command Center Chief. To understand the severity of the hurricane condition, we estimated that he experienced approximately 75 to 90 miles per hour wind, 20 to 25 foot seas for an extended period of time, including overnight. He survived because of a life jacket, his emergency position indicating locator beacon, and the cooler. I knew it. The life jacket definitely came in handy. And here is the video of the rescue. It's really loud. Let's turn that down. We don't need to hear like chopper sounds. But that's what's going on. There he is, being rescued by the Coast Guard. I feel like it might be fun to like go on a helicopter like that, but not in those conditions. Like it's like I don't want to be rescued. I just want to go for a ride, and then like do the like hanging off the hanging off like the chopper and like fall into the water or something. But like that would be a fun ride, but not like when you're getting rescued the way this guy is getting rescued. So that was the video. Again, there it is. He's got the cooler. Wild. Did they rescue the cooler? I mean, that's a good question. They better have. I mean, it saved him, didn't it? It saved him. They better have rescued it. I wonder if it still had beer inside. Did it still have sandwiches? Those are the questions. Those are the burning questions that we need to know. Wow. So here we go. That was an interesting bit of news. I know the comments in the chat are very interesting. Let's see here. I got an interesting chat on Rumble. I wanna see if I can address that. I think Darren is doing a good job. Darren's doing a good job with that. Thank you, Darren. We're just trying to keep it light over here, just for at least this show. You know, trying to focus on the positive. You got to accentuate, what is it? You got to accentuate the positive. I don't know if I butchered that song just now. I'm sorry. What's up, Yarn Witch? I just saw you pop up in the chat. How you doing, TD? We got more good stuff to talk about. Here is a story about CPR. You guys know I love CPR stories. Here we go. What? I didn't even know this was a thing. Hang on. Some interesting questions are being asked. Daniel T says, did Nina have anything yummy for National Pasta Day yesterday? I didn't even know there was such a thing. So no, I didn't have anything interesting for National Pasta Day, but now I want to make up for this lost opportunity because I love pasta. What's your favorite pasta? Mine is probably I love pesto. I mean, can't ever go wrong with a good bolognese, just, good meatballs or bolognese, tomato sauce. Really good. Good stuff. But I think my favorite is chicken pesto with mushrooms. It's I don't know, there's something about it. I always get chicken pesto. What's your favorite pasta, you guys? God, so many good pastas. Bolognese in molto bene is molto bene. Oh, it's really good. Bene. Oh, good stuff. This is true. In Italy, every day is National Pasta Day. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is good. I think Italians would probably kick you for that, but it's okay. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. Oh my, Sassy says my vision of meatballs is now episode 4 of The Penguin. I don't know what that means because I haven't watched the show, but I will watch it after it's over and then I'll understand your reference. Ooh, let's see. I went crazy for chicken Florentine risotto from Maria's for some time. Ooh, I've never had that, but I do like a good risotto. Risottos always remind me of that episode of Seinfeld where George thinks his girlfriend is faking it. And then she's like, I feel full after the risotto. Because he wants to know if it's as good as the risotto. It's like, so was it as good as the risotto? I feel full after the risotto. My entire life consists of Seinfeld references and Simpsons references, if you didn't know. It's just how I am. Fusili Jerry. No, that wasn't the same episode, was it? I don't know. That was a good one, though. No one ever wants to admit they got it stuck up there, Doc. 1 in a million shot. It was 1 in a million. Oh my God. Okay. Let's move on to the next story. Because we got stuff to talk about, not pasta. Oh my God, David, what are you doing? What are you doing, David? David for 50. My goodness, so generous. Says episodes 1 and 2 of Father the Ted are kind of weak, but stick with it. Upon episode 3, it gets good and stays good. I told you, I promise, David. I have not forgotten. I just haven't had a chance because I've been traveling and I was watching this other show, but I'm doing it. It's going to happen. The moment I do it, the moment I watch it, I will tell you, I'm going to be like, David, I saw it. Because I will never forget that you recommended Rome. And Rome is one of the best shows that I've ever watched. Well, no, I don't know about ever, but it's very good. I was hooked. So I feel like you understand me, David. And I feel like I trust you. So I feel like I don't think I'm in for a disappointment. I'm going to watch it. I promise. Dude, $50. Thank you, man. Thank you. I hope you're doing better. I'm glad you're here. I like seeing your name in the chat, not just because it's a very colorful name right now. I just like seeing your name so that I know you're okay. I was thinking about you, praying for you and your family. So I'm glad to see you in the chat. Thank you again for the very generous super chat. Here we go. We have, actually, I will tell you this. My Halloween costume. I don't know. Should I tell you? You know what? I'm going to tell you. My Halloween costume this year, which I was not planning on dressing up. I was a little bit lazy this year. I was like, I'm not going to dress up. And then Lily, 300 Mirrors, she kind of convinced me. She was like, you should do it. You should at least do something like something small or something, like even like classic stuff. And I was like, all right. And then I was like, what should I do? So I decided on something, and it's going to be Roman related. So just so you know, David, Roman related costume this year. Let's talk about CPR. We have stuff to talk about. I love when people save lives. Good humans in the right place. This is it. This is the bit of news. It says, I wasn't even supposed to be there. HVAC worker saves a life in a heroic twist of fate. God, I love headlines like this. Here's the good human right here. This is the man that was saved. We have the story here, so I don't have to read. Thank God. I'm sure you guys are thankful about that as well. Here we go.
Our top story tonight, an HVAC technician that one couple says changed their lives forever. I'm Latricia Thomas.
And I'm Joshua. This is Cameron Lowe on the right with David Killian. 2 weeks ago, Cameron was at the Killian's house in Saudi Daisy to work on their air conditioner. But the Killians say he wound up saving David's life.
When David suddenly fell unconscious, Cameron noticed and called 911. News Channel 9's Mary Beth Mangrum spoke with Cameron and the Killians to learn what happened that day. Mary Beth.
Latricia, Josh, it was a twist of fate for David Killian when he found his life in jeopardy 2 weeks ago. While the man who came to his rescue was in uniform, it wasn't the kind you'd expect to see.
Y'all have a good day. Take care, Cameron.
It's funny how he just seems to fit right in with us. I think maybe we needed him as much as he needed us.
A routine maintenance call.
I do hundreds of these a month. It was no different. I really wasn't even supposed to be here.
Bringing two men together when they needed it most.
Saving Mr. David, apparently, supposedly I saved him. He kind of saved me.
After a rescheduled visit, 21-year-old Cameron Lowe came to work on the Killian's AC unit, while David Killian mowed the backyard a few feet away.
He got done mowing. He took a break. That was his second break, and I didn't think much of it.
And neither did David.
You know, they talk about chest pains in your jaw and your shoulder and all that. I never had any of those pains whatsoever. I just got dizzy and blacked out.
It sweated a lot.
Mm-hmm. As he sat on the backyard swing, it was only a matter of seconds. But Cameron's work had just finished up.
I said, Mr. David, I'm all finished. And he didn't respond. I was like, man, this guy's a tough sleeper.
After no response, Cameron called 911 and performed CPR for the first time.
I can't put words to it. I don't feel like those were my hands. I did CPR for 11 minutes, and from what I understand, that's kind of unheard of.
A dispatcher walked him through step by step.
And we're grateful to her, whoever she is. Hopefully she'll see this.
At first, David's wife, Marilyn, had no idea what the two men faced.
I got home as quick as I could, not really knowing the outcome or how badly he was hurt or anything.
I'm still processing a lot of what's went on.
David spent 4 days in the ICU and found out an allergic reaction inflamed his heart almost a week before the attack.
I had 3 blood clots.
Wow.
And they cleaned those up and they put in another stent.
And after that stay, David has met his hero several times.
Aww.
I think God stopped my heart to open up Cameron's heart, because this past Sunday, Cameron went to church with us.
But Cameron also met his.
Mr. David's a veteran. He don't like to talk about it, but he's the real hero.
Leaving the trio with a lot to be thankful for.
Worked out great.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm going to have to push mow the backyard anymore. So,
No.
so that's a bonus.
The Killians want to use their story to stress the importance of administering CPR as soon as possible. Marilyn told me that without Cameron's actions, the couple could have faced a different outcome. Latricia?
Mary Beth, right place, right time for that HVAC technician for sure. Harvard.
Very cool. You know what's so crazy? When I was at the airport in Houston, I saw one of those HVAC machines on the wall. And I was like, look, it's a CPR machine. I was like, all happy. I'm like, we could save lives here because there's an HVAC machine. I know about those things now because of the show. Spike, I noticed you were commenting on this lady's looks. Look, let's not be unkind, but she definitely does look like she has a doll resemblance. Like there's something like otherworldly about her. She looks like a doll. Like I feel like she's like a Barbie. She's like Ginger Barbie. So I'm gonna be nice, unlike Spike and Madness. That's right, I called you out, Spike. What's up, Taylor Swift? It's greater than, which one are you? Disney, Star Wars, and MCU. I don't. Hi. Yeah, she does. She does that. She's got that porcelain. Yeah, the doll, like the porcelain doll look for sure. She does. Maybe that's what she can go as for Halloween. Awesome one. My goodness. Calm down. Take a cold shower, bro. My goodness. Getting real spicy, real early.
Stop it. Get some help.
My goodness. Okay. Here's the next bit of news. And I know all the animal lovers are going to love this one. I think I love this one because, well, I love animals and I love good people. This is just good news all around. So hundreds of pets find homes after Florida shelter's viral plea for help. This is again related to Hurricane Milton. Hundreds of homeless pets have been adopted or fostered after Palm Beach County Animal Care and Control's plea for help went viral. Look at all the empty cages. Look at it. It's so nice. Yay. Anticipating a surge of animals displaced by Hurricane Milton, the shelter located near West Palm Beach was already over capacity with more than 200 homeless cats and dogs. Poor babies. To free up space emergency intakes, they turned to the community for support. The shelter's heartfelt message on social media read, Hurricane Milton is heading our way, and our shelter is over capacity. We're asking for compassionate community members to open their homes to a shelter animal for just 14 to 21 days. It's short term, but it makes a big difference. We provide everything, food, supplies, and support. You just provide a safe, loving space during this critical time. By fostering, you help us free up space for emergency intakes and save 2 lives at once. The responses was nothing short of incredible. Animal lovers from across Palm Beach County lined up, with some waiting the entire length of the shelter, ready to welcome a furry friend into their home. Within just 2 days, the shelter successfully placed 117 cats and 113 dogs with new families and fosters, offering these animals a much-needed second chance. The shelter expressed its gratitude in a follow-up post saying, we want to offer the biggest and most sincere thank you to the entire Palm Beach County community for stepping up and helping our homeless pets. Thank you, everyone who liked, commented, and shared our call for fosters. So many members of the community showed up ready to help. Since our post went out on Monday, a total of 117 cats and 113 dogs have been pulled from the shelter by generous rescue partners, adopted, and fosters. On Friday, October 11th, the shelter joyfully announced the incredible news that their kennels were completely empty. And that is the picture here, which is awesome. Yay! They get homes. I hope most of the people who foster end up falling in love with the pets, and then like just being like, okay, you're just member of the family now. You're not going back. But either way, it's a really good. It's a good news to see that the people stepped up and helped all these poor little animals, which need our help. Which need our help during these difficult times. I love these kinds of newses. Newses? Is that a word? Newses? I love this I love this kind of news. Good humans! Yay! Good humans. What's up, Charlene? How you doing? Don't be sorry you're late. No worries. Newses. I like it. I like your new icon. Here's my Halloween one. I'm a vampire. I will drink your blood. Oh my. Cunning stunts over on Rumble, being a little spicy. I mean, if I was dying, I wouldn't mind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for offering to save my life. I appreciate it. I truly do. Hey, you know, when you're dying and you're passed out, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take it. I'll take it. If I'm gonna die, I might as well, you know. Hey, I'm not gonna be complaining. I'll probably be like, thanks for saving my life. Oh, Charlene, you're so cute. You're so cute. Let's see here. We got more good news. Who is that? I don't know who Lauren Hutton is. I don't know who that is. I have to look that up. Lauren Hutton. My goodness. I don't see that at all. No. Dismissed. You're so funny. 80s actress. I don't see it. I don't see it. All right. We have more good news, people. Look up the movie Once Bitten. Okay, let's see. We'll look it up. Once Bitten. Wow, it's with Jim Carrey. I've never seen this movie before. I've never seen this movie. What a weird movie. How have I never seen this movie before? Wow, Jim Carrey is so young. Let me pull up the picture here in just a second, guys. Trying to find a good picture of it. I'm trying to find a good picture. How come I can't find any good pictures of this? My God, it's gotten terrible reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think I've ever seen lower scores of a movie. Once Bitten. 10%? Wow. 10% to 39? Yikes, you guys. No wonder I've never seen it. Wait, is that Courtney Cox? I thought it was Courtney Cox for a second. Or is that this woman that looks nothing like her now? Who is that? Oh, that's Karen something. Wow, she looks like Courtney Cox. Oh no, that's not a picture. Oh my god, look at Jim Carrey as a vampire. That's funny. I might watch this movie just for like the lols. The lols. I've been watching some good horror movies recently, actually. You know what's so crazy is like I've noticed of everybody's like Terrifier 3 is really good. And then like I'm not into Terrifier movies. I've never even seen Saw. But I've seen some really good psychological horrors recently that I've been enjoying. But Terrifier 3, that is not my kind of movie. I'm like, ugh, no. I'm not watching killer clown movies. The only killer clown movie I'll ever watch is It. Other than that, I'm out. But let's talk about better things than killer clowns, because this is a show about hope and love and not being murdered by terrifying clowns. Like this story here, which will lift your spirits, hopefully. Man's simple act of kindness meant the world to a woman with Parkinson's disease. This comes from Oklahoma City. It's the little things in life that matter, Liz Marshall told News 4 after nominating the driver of a waste management collection truck for Pay It Forward Award. Liz has Parkinson's disease for 30 years and uses a scooter to get around. So the driver's simple act of kindness meant the world to Liz. There she is, lovely lady. Liz is known as the Butterfly Lady, and her unique butterfly creations are handed out wherever she goes in the hopes of lifting up others who might need a smile. These are the things that she creates by hand. There's our little butterflies. How pretty. I love it. Very creative. Now, this actually has a very special story behind it, which we're going to get into now. It brings me so much joy to lay them in someone's hands and see them smile. It makes my day, Liz said. But her butterflies gives Liz something in return for her generosity. After Parkinson stole the use of her hands 10 years ago, I could not dress myself, could not feed myself, and I started to work with paper. And slowly, my hands became stronger. I feel so blessed that these little pieces of paper have given me my hands back. Look at that. How cool is this story? Creating these things gave her her mobility back. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And then she decided to just make them for everybody else. News 4 first highlighted Liz's butterflies back in March of 2018 when Liz herself was the recipient of the Pay It Forward Award. In 6 years that has since passed, Liz has lost the ability to walk, which is why one man's simple act of kindness meant everything to her. Liz is now the one paying it forward to Terrence Davis, the driver of a waste management collection truck. Terrence saw Liz sitting on her scooter, and without waiting to be asked, he carried her cans back up her driver, asking Liz where she would like him to place them. There he is. Lovely, good human. Good human. Yay. Yay. I was sitting out on my porch and he brought my trash cans back up my driveway, and I knew he was busy. He was on a route. She said, our lives are not about our walk. Our walk is about making someone else's walk a little bit easier. He made a valuable impression on my heart. So I hope that we can do the same for him today. And I hear the trash truck as the sound of beeping could be heard down the street. But before Terrence arrived, first Fidelity Bank's Marissa Mendieta presented Liz with the $400 to give to Terrence. It's always nice to pay it forward to someone who's done something nice for you that didn't have to take time out of their day on their busy schedule. So on behalf of the First Fidelity Bank, here is $400, Marissa said. I can't wait to see his face, Liz said. Just minutes later, Terrence pulled down Liz's street to collect her trash when he was surprised by Liz and our News 4 crew. And there is the lovely human probably very happy that day. And those are the lovely butterflies again. What a cool story. I love this story. So simple, so kind, so loving. And I love the fact that the creativity brought her mobility back. It's a beautiful story all around. All around. Yay for good humans. That's right. Woohoo. What's up, Uncle Martin? Says there are 10 types of people, those who understand binary numbers, those who don't, but also good humans. Thank you. What an interesting comment. My goodness. Okay, we've got another very, very kind bit of news. I love it because I'm a woman and I love flowers. I'm sure all the females in the chat will relate. I don't know if the dudes will like it as much as the females will, but it's still really nice. So you might like it too. It says, 1,000 roses and 1,000 smiles, how West Virginia florists spread love in a day. On October 16, Parkinsburg, West Virginia was booming with kindness as Obermeyer's florist handed out 1,000 roses to brighten up the day of the local residents. In celebration of the National Petal It Forward Day. See, I didn't even know that was a thing. Just like I didn't know that National Pasta Day was a thing. But apparently National Petal It Forward Day is a thing. An initiative by Society of American Florists, the floral shop went above and beyond to spread joy throughout the community. Look how cute she is. Look at this lovely, like all the lovely roses. It's beautiful. National Petal It Forward Day encourages florists across the country to give 2 flowers or bouquets to unsuspecting strangers, one of them to keep and the other one to share with someone else. This year, making the 9th year of the initiative, which spans all 50 states. But Obermeyer's florist added a special touch by distributing 1,000 roses, each with a heartfelt card that read, "Hope this flower puts a smile on your face and a love in your heart." Florist teams members traveled to several locations around Parkinsburg, including hospitals, grocery stores, and local assisted living and nursing homes to hand out the roses. Every person who received the 2 roses was encouraged to keep one and give the other to someone else, spreading joy like petals in the wind. Here at the Obermeyer's, this is truly one of the best days of the year for us, the flower shop shared on Facebook. Obermeyer's Florist, founded in 1899, wow, that is a long time ago, by Gustavus Obermeyer, has a rich legacy in Parkinsburg. Now owned by and operated by the Perkins family, they are the 4th family to carry on the shop's long-standing tradition of bringing beauty and joy to the community. Wow, that is really cool. That is a long time ago. 1899. My goodness. That is a long time ago. I love it. And I need water. 1 second. My God, reading requires a lot of water. What? I'm looking into growing black roses. That count? I'm slowly working on an all black garden because I'm a cliche. You know, I never even knew black roses were a thing. I thought like that was always like painted. Like there were like red roses that are painted or like video magic or something. I didn't know they actually existed until I found out they actually existed. I think they're really cool. I personally would never grow them because I'm not an actual witch, but I mean, yarn witch, you're a witch, so I get it. You want to lean into that. That's all good. I personally like red ones. I'm cliche. I'm the cliche because I like the red ones. You can thank Sailor Moon for that because Tuxedo Mask. He always had the red roses. And I was like, Tuxedo, come in, summer. He was like my girl, like my boy crush when I was little. I was like, I want Tuxedo Mask to give me roses. That was like red or pink, really cute, but mostly red. Patrick says, I always thought black roses was an Addams Family thing. I think it's like people who appreciate that side of things, That's what's going on. Ooh, I saw color pop up on the Rumble chat. Colors like yellow roses. It's Braz Monkey. Hi, Brazzy. Thank you so much for the Japan Fund money. $10. Thank you, Brazzy. Cheers to you. Very cool. Thank you, BRZ Monkey, for supporting the channel. You are awesome. Ooh, yes, that was cool. Babylon 5, the Black Rose Killer. That was a cool episode. I love Babylon 5. That was a good show. No, John Thomas, I said Japan Fund money. Because that's what BRZ Monkey calls it. He says for the Japan Fund. And Smooth the DJs in the house telling everybody to smash the like button. So yeah, make sure you do that if you're watching out there, wherever you are. Smash the like. Thanks, Smooth. Hope you're doing all right. I know. I feel like it's gonna happen. One of these days, BRZ Monkey is gonna single-handedly fund at least half of my trip. It's true. It's true. I feel like that's gonna happen. I feel like it. Here is some really cute old people. Speaking of taking trips that are bucket list trips, because that's what I said too. What a cool segue! Actually, this is this is why BRZ Monkey started to send these super chats is because I shared with the chat that or Rumble Rants, I should say. Excuse me. It's because I said that it was on my bucket list to go to Japan. And speaking of bucket lists, check out this cute story. It says, heartwarming moment. Elderly man searches for someone to photograph him and his wife in Paris. An elderly man eager to capture a special moment with his wife has seen searching for someone to take their photo while they explored Paris for the first time. The couple crossing the city off their bucket list radiated joy as they posed for the picture, which you're going to see right now. It is very sweet. Here's look how happy they are. I love it. I'm going to do a few more. They're so happy. They're finally there. I can understand what it's like to finally achieve your dream, and you're like, I'm finally here. I finally made it. That's gonna be me in Japan. I'm gonna take so many pictures, and I'm gonna be like, BRZ Monkey, look. Oh my god, it's so sweet. I'm not gonna cry. I know I'm not gonna cry. Maybe a little. Oh my god. I wasn't crying. I wasn't crying. I maybe had a little something in my eye. Oh my god. 5 days after the video, it turned into Up. You're so mean, Rick Cleary. But also, that's really funny. I love Up. That was a good story. That was a good story. All right, let's bring it back to happy. Let's bring it back to happy people. By sharing this. I mean, how could you not love this cat video? This is definitely going to make you smile. Cat's hilarious ice cream heist. 10 out of 10 performance. I would definitely say this is 10 out of 10. Definitely 10 out of 10. Here we go. Look at his eyes. He keeps pretending. He opens his eyes. Never mind, I'm sleeping. But maybe let's take it a little bit more. What? I'm sleeping. What? All right. I love it. He's just like pretending the whole time. He's like, I'm sleeping. Or am I? I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping. Oh, Serious Cat says, I think he's more wincing at the anticipation of being scolded. I think he's pretending. He's like, I'm just gonna pretend. I'm just gonna pretend. I'm just gonna pretend. Because once he gets it, he's just like, all right, it's time to eat. Like, I'm here now. At the end, he's like, yes, I have succeeded in getting it to me. I didn't get scolded. I'm going to eat this now. Num num. Num num. You know, that's interesting. Orange cat behavior. I've always wondered because I've never had an orange cat. The two cats that I got to know the best has been my first cat, which was a tabby, and of course Yuki, which is a white Balinese firetail cat. And I've never had an orange cat, but my husband's sister used to have one when I first started dating him, and he was a female orange cat. And that cat was, my God, she was rough. She took out a coyote by herself. That cat was a bit of a bee. I'm not gonna lie. She was rough. she was rough around the edges. Her name was Cappuccino. Rest in peace, Cappuccino. She's up in kitty heaven now. But she was a good cat, but she was rough. That was a rough cat. But everybody always says that orange cats are like really weird. I always wonder like what they're actually like. That cat, man, she took out a coyote. She went missing for like a few days, and we couldn't find her. And I remember like we finally found her, and she got bitten by the coyote, so we had to take her to the vet, and she survived. But she had chunks of the coyote's nose in her claws. So she like fought the coyote and won. And somehow she was fine. We took her to the vet, and the vet was shocked. It was like, if there was any other cat, this cat would not be alive. But apparently your cat lived. To my sister-in-law. She had like chunks of coyote nose in her claw. Isn't that crazy? That's a wild story. It's like that's my only experience with an orange cat, who, by the way, I've heard are rare. Like I've heard like orange female cats are really rare compared to even the male ones, which I think is kind of cool. Here is the next animal video, and I think this is where we're going to leave it after this story here for the week. This next story is very, I mean, it made me laugh. I'm not gonna lie, this is funny as hell. Here it is. Drive-through safari surprise. Woman gets up close and personal with Scottish Highland cow. Bro, this is way too close.
Did you want some more?
My God. Oh my God. Look at his face.
Some more?
She's like, you want some more? And he's like, actually, yeah, I do, girl. Come here, give me a kiss. Look at her face. She's just like, eh. Bruh. I mean,
Did you want some
this
more?
is next level. Look at this woman's face when she's like, eh. Oh my gosh. He wanted a kiss. Kiss him. Shane, you first. You first, Shane. You first. He's not counting around. He's a bully. That's funny. Oh my God, that was too funny. Oh my God. Wild. Very rude. Rude. My God, let's watch it one more time. I mean, that's funny.
Some more?
You want some more? Yeah, I do. Come over here, lady. Give you a kiss. Oh my God. Can you imagine that thing stuck its tongue out at you? I would be freaking horrified. I would be horrified. I just saw a clickbait. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. What does this say? Why is this weird? Hold on. It says thermal image reveals a dog's nose is much colder than the rest of his body. Here's why. Ooh. This is science, you guys. Get ready to learn some science. I didn't know this. Did you know this? If you've ever noticed how much cooler your dog's nose feels compared to the rest of their body, you're not alone. In fact, thermal imaging has now shown that the dog's nose is significantly cooler, and there's a good reason for that. It all comes down to their biology and behavior. There's his nose. There's no heat. There's no heat. First, regulating body temperature is key. Unlike humans, dogs don't sweat to cool down. That's right. They don't have sweat glands. That's why they stick their tongue out and breathe weird. Instead, their noses and their paw pads help release heat. The moisture on their nose aids evaporating heat, keeping them cool. Another major reason is that their enhanced sense of smell. A cold, moist nose traps scent particles better. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Helping dogs analyze the world through their extraordinary sense of smell. That's why they can smell cancer and stuff. I mean, they're incredible. The moisture even dissolves scent particles, making them easier to interpret. Lastly, a cold nose often serves as a health indicator. While a warm nose isn't always a problem, a cool, moist nose is usually a sign of good health. Dogs also lick their noses frequently to keep them moist, boosting their sniffing abilities. So the next time you feel your dog's cold nose, remember, it's not just cute, it's a superpower that helps them stay cool and sniff out the world. Aww. That's so cute. We learn things. Smooth. Moist. Some people really don't like that word. Well, we learned something. I didn't know that at all. I did know that they don't sweat, but I didn't know that their noses being cold is to help them smell more. That's cool. That's cool. What a weird bit of science news. Okay. All right. I think that's where we're going to leave it off. You guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. I am back this week, so I will be releasing more daily dose of infinite hope during the week. I have some cool stories to drop for you guys. They'll probably be in short format now because YouTube has made it so that we can upload shorts up to 3 minutes long. So we're going to have a lot of shorts probably. That'll be fun. So yeah, so hang out, but I'll be back next week for the live show, of course. So every Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, I will be here. Come rain or shine, hopefully. I will do my best to be here to bring you guys good news. Thank you again for all of you for being in the chat, hanging out with me. And of course, special thanks to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, all that good stuff. Thank you for supporting the channel in the way that you do. And of course, as always, be sure to be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, practice empathy and kindness, and hang in there because it's going to be a wild ride for the next couple weeks. And go vote if you're American. Go vote because that apparently is something that you should all be doing. Yeah, so I will catch you guys next time, you guys. Thank you again for being part of this show. Love you guys. Bye.
I know you are mine, come rain or come shine. Give me some good news.